Hi guys, I'm Mr. Wilson with the Science Department. Just going to run through the course options for you over the course of your high school career here. So most of you guys started either with introductory physics or honors biology, and that kind of depends where you end up with this process. So if you started off with intro physics as a freshman, you probably moved on to bio, either honors or standard as a sophomore, and then as a junior, you may be in chemistry now, honors or standard. Okay. If you started off in honors bio as a freshman, you would be accelerated on this pathway a little bit. So it's a little bit hard to kind of run through with you. But from bio, the next step is chemistry. So that's kind of our common thread, is you go from bio into chemistry. And depending on where you would like to go, after chemistry is where you have your options. So following chemistry, you can take anatomy and physiology, which is all the study of the body. You can take environmental science. You can take physics, which is very different from the introductory physics. It's much more advanced, much more challenging. Very good course from that standpoint. And then we have our 3 AP courses: biology, chemistry, and physics. And AP, for those of you guys that are unaware, signifies that it's a college level course. If you pass a certain test, you can get college credit for those courses. Okay? So once you're done with chemistry, you have all of these options. And if you're unsure which way to go, my best suggestion would be to talk to your current science teacher, get their recommendations, and that'll help you with choosing levels as well as courses and what you might like from there. In terms of mini courses, so these are our 2 credit courses that are available. There's biochemistry, Chem Challenge, forensic science, intro to engineering, MCAS physics, MCAS biology, science enrichment, science research projects, and then our new one for next year will be the science of science fiction, which involves essentially reading science fiction novels and analyzing the science involved there. All of these have different prerequisites, so you'll want to, when you look at this, when you start choosing your minis, you're going to want to look at the course catalog and look what the prerequisites are and read the course descriptions and make sure you're choosing wisely from there. So my big suggestion is see your science teacher. Talk to your science teacher and figure out what they suggest in terms of your path from this point on.
Take 2. This is the better Megan, and we are going to tell you about the real courses for senior year. There's so many options if you look here, so bear with me. Now, all of you might, not all of you, some of you might be in Algebra 2. Those are a bunch of my kids, so you better be listening. Your choices are, you could start with Advanced Algebra Trig. That is it's an algebra course. It's like Algebra 3, and it's a trigonometry course, so basic trigonometry. It's a great course if you're going towards a college route. It will get you ready for your college placement test, take some basic SAT practice problems, and you really study like functions and things like that. A step up from that would be a pre-calculus course, which I teach, so you should definitely take that. And it is a study of functions, and we would study like logarithm functions, exponential functions. So you do things like that in your Algebra 2 class now. And then the second half of our year is on trigonometry. So you would do things like proving trig and a whole bunch of other good stuff to get you ready, again, for taking college level courses. After that course, if you felt like you needed more of a challenge, so that was if you need pre-calculus offered at the standard level and the honors level. So you choose based off your prereqs and what your teacher decides is good for you too. You could also take statistics at the standard level and the AP level. Your AP course would have to be your teacher recommendation, and you would have to have probably an A- in your course. And that is taking data collection and then analyzing it. It would be, if you really like the sports analysis or medical field, you would be looking at information like that. And then if you wanted to, you could also look at a course in discrete math. So discrete math is, like next year we're going to have the elections in November. You would really look at the distribution of votes and what that's all about. You would do a lot of puzzles and problems that have to do with probability. Another course that is an honors level course is math decision making, Right now Miss Khan teaches that, so you could go see her up on the 3rd floor. It's like discrete math, same sorts of topics, but it's more of a group activity, more collaborative, and you would study finance and a lot of different interesting topics, maybe some trig along the way as well. Trig's my favorite, so you should definitely do that. And then after that, if you're already in pre-calculus, you could also do a calculus route. So you could do that at the honors level or at the AP level. And that would be if you wanted to do, let's see, that would be, you would be studying functions and limits and derivatives and so much more. And that would be, the AP courses are college level courses, so all of that is a good place. If you're in pre-calculus right now, that would be the next course for you if you're a junior. And then finally, which is really exciting, if you're really excited about computers, is our math courses now. So if you want to take a computer class, in the past it's been a second course, but now you could take it as your 4th year math class. There are some qualifications for that, so you would have to talk to your math teacher, your guidance counselor, but there are three levels for your computer class. You have standard, there's an honors level and an AP level. In each of them you study a little bit different topics, different types of computer programming, but there are a lot of hands-on activities. There's a chance for you to be in the computer labs working a lot, and they'll get you ready for coding in a college level course or out in the real world. So those are your options. There are a lot of them, and we are excited to see you in your 4th year math class. So good luck.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Chiesa. I am the director of the Social Studies Department. And thanks to the support of the school district and our amazing Social Studies faculty, the Social Studies Department is really excited to offer numerous opportunities for full course 4th year course electives. Every year we are greeted with returning alumni who express to us the importance that the class had on their college, career, and sometimes personal lives. So again, this year we're very excited to offer some additional social studies electives. So I'm going to give you a brief description of what those are. As the year progresses, you may have some teachers that come and describe them in more detail to you. So we'll give you a working list. The first is a standard class, which is called Financial and Civic Learning. And this course will provide students with a dynamic exploration of financial and civic learning. Students will begin with a basic understanding of finance and the necessary components of it that relate to their financial lives. And fueled with this knowledge, they're then going to engage in a dynamic exploration of the way in which financial literacy and civic engagement work together. The course is primarily project-based, and it will have focus on individual success and strong collaboration. Our next class is called United States Government and Law, and we have a standard and honor section of this class. And this course gives students an opportunity to develop an understanding of the role that government plays in their daily lives. With the presidential election and the appointment of a new Supreme Court Justice, the course will be able to look a lot at these exciting events that are going on in our world. The course also has multiple mock trials and debates as part of the instruction. Our next class is psychology, and we have a standard psychology, an honors psychology option, as well as an advanced placement option. For the standard and honors option, the course gives students an overview of the historical and contemporary theory and practice in the study of human behavior. Students get to engage in experimentation, project discussions, and debates, and they get to learn even more about their own personality, development, and learning styles. The AP version of this class will cover many of those components, but it will also focus on the history of psychology, research methods, biology of behavior, learning, gender, cognition, motivation, emotion, personality, stress, and health, abnormal psychology, social psychology, and mental health as well. So it's a very exciting class. We then move on to an honors class, which is called economics. And this is designed for the highly motivated senior who would like to know more about economics. Students gain knowledge in a wide range of topics, including workers, wages, and employment. And the course will also feature enrichment activities, weekly simulations, and periodic field trips to participate in competitive activities with schools from around the area. Our next class is called Advanced Placement United States Government and Politics. And this course gives an analytical perspective of government and politics in the United States, with a specific focus on the constitutional underpinnings of U.S. government, political beliefs, and behaviors, as well as political parties. The Congress will be looked at, presidency, bureaucracy, and the role of federal courts. And students will study general concepts used to interpret United States politics and analyze constitutional principles through specific case studies. Our last elective for seniors is also an advanced placement class, and it's called Advanced Placement Comparative Government. And this is an introductory course in international relations. And it also features case studies. This time the case studies are focusing on 6 different countries: Britain, Russia, Iran, Nigeria, Mexico, and China. And students will participate in enrichment activities, they'll participate in simulations, and periodic authentic learning opportunities. Students engaged in this class will also have an opportunity to participate in the Model United Nations regional and local and regional competitions. So with that said, those are the exciting social studies classes that we have offered for our seniors. We really hope you take advantage of it, and the faculty will be around to share a little bit more of it with you. Thank you. Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Chiesa. I'm the director of the English Language Arts Department. As you know, the 4th year of English Language Arts is required, so although we don't have an elective per se for English, we still do have 3 different courses for you to look at and choose from. One is our standard world literature class, the other one is our honors world literature class, and the final choice is our advanced placement literature and composition class. The world literature class, which is standard and honors, will focus on the roots of literary tradition from a world literature perspective. There'll be a survey, an overview of literature from the 14th through the 20th century, and we'll be able to complement that with various informational pieces as well. Our AP class, which is our English Literature and Composition class, will give students an opportunity to study writing style, structure, sentences, diction, rhetorical strategies, a variety of different writing abilities. And we will also survey world literature from all different ranges. All 3 of those classes should be exciting for you and challenging, and we look forward to having your selections in the next few weeks. Thank you.
Buenos días, Medford High, o los futuros seniors. Buongiorno, o bonjour. As all of you know, I'm a Spanish teacher here at Medford High, and I wanted to talk to you about the options that you have for your senior year for foreign language study. It all depends on when you started taking foreign language. So if you started in middle school, you have the option of going on to level 5. If you started here at Medford High at level 1, then level 4 is the highest placement you will usually be placed at, unless it's an unusual circumstance and you do 2 years in one. But that is determined by the department. We have Italian 4, French 4, Spanish 4, if that's the next level you're going to, and you have the honors. And I'm not quite sure, but I know in Spanish we have the 4 standard, and I'm sure it's the same in Italian and in French. And then if you've had the foreign language in the middle school, you can go on to the 5 AP in Italian or the 5 AP in Spanish, but we also have a 5 standard. And as you know, the college process right now is very difficult and very competitive. So we have always recommended that if you could do an extra year of foreign language, it would help you in the process, and it would help you with your English skills. It just is very beneficial all around. So if you have any questions, the best thing to do is talk to your teacher or talk to Mrs. Rita DiCarlo, our department head.
Hi, my name is Candace Van Aken, and I'm a member of the studio art teachers here at Medford High School. What I'd like to do is give you a snapshot of the courses, the studio art courses that you will have to choose from for next year. As you look at your course selections, you're going to notice level 1, level 2, level 3, and that roughly equates to beginners, intermediate, and advanced. As with the other courses that you have here at the high school, you need to complete one level before you move on to the next level. You do have some nice choices to pick from for next year. I teach the Comprehensive Art 1 course, which sounds kind of spooky, but that's because it's very broad. And that includes processes such as drawing, painting, printmaking, and you'll learn different media as you go along. You're also going to be studying things like art history, art criticism. Visual literacy is really what we're after there. Ceramics is a course where you explore your own ideas through the medium of clay, and you'll also explore color through your glazes. Sculpture looks at form and the expression of ideas through other three-dimensional media. Fashion 1, and I'm standing in front of some fashion drawings here, includes a range of skills used in the fashion industry today. You'll learn about textile identification, pattern making, drawing, and illustration. There is a course that isn't in your catalog, but that is an offering. It's a 2-credit course. It's drawing, and it focuses in on drawing techniques, media, and other elements such as color. Some of you who have taken art courses already might be thinking about whether or not AP Studio Art is for you. There are 3 courses. One is 2D design, 3D design, and drawing. They're different courses. You can take more than one course, but it's not recommended that you take more than one course in a year. So as a senior, just focus in on one. You do need to have a teacher's permission to do that because it is a college level course that meets 6 times a cycle. The test for the AP Studio Art is not like the tests that you usually take. It's a portfolio of your work that at the end of the year we pack up and send off to the College Board, and they evaluate it and send you your score. Once your portfolio is off and running, you'll be pulling together a body of work that you'll plan an exhibit, you'll set it up and hang it and present it and be there to talk to people about your ideas in art. Okay, well, that's it. That's the visual arts program here at Medford High School. If you have any questions, stop by the art wing. That is 2nd floor, A building, and talk to any of the art teachers. This year it's me and it's Ms. Haji Georgie. And good luck to you on your planning for next year.